girl.
Some men, and I feel like I'm always talking bad about men, so I don't want to bash y'all or whatever. But some men date women just because it's easy, just because they can, and they don't really like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Like men are prostitutes, and sometimes you just a come up.
Yeah.
And she was young, on the rise, and people will be who you need them to be in the moment. And she big Libra energy, and I'm big Libra energy, so I know, not just because we two Libras, but I know that once you get locked and loaded on something that you feel like is yours and you're gonna change it, it ain't no turning back. You're gonna be the biggest fool, because that's just what we do. And that's why so many people say that Libras are unfeeling and because it's, once you end, it's ain't no switching up, and that be the problem. Ain't no switching up until you just be like, oh, this ain't working. Oh, this is Lauryn Hill's line. I keep letting you back in. How can I explain myself? As painful as this thing has been, I still can't be with nobody else. That's that. When you gonna get reciprocity? Never. You never got reciprocity. He didn't buy the stuff for the kids, because it's some men only mess with their kids because they mess with their mama. Because they mess with the mama, and they feel about the kids the way they feel about the mama. And if the mama's on timeout, so are the kids. And that's just what it is. And when that's the case, it ain't nothing you can do about it except feel sad and lonely about it, because damn, you know what I'm saying? You have children. You as a mom, and most dads, you think they gonna care about those kids.
And she has a newborn.
And outside of the relationship. Just thank God she has a hustler mentality. Thank God Cardi B is a New York chick, because you gonna get your paper. Every time, hurt and sad and lonely, I still got to get to this bag. So shout out to her for that. But I understand she came into this business with everybody in her business, like social media, everybody in her business. And I'm glad that she's still keeping that full transparency so that the younger women can see. Not that I'm saying don't date guys and all that stuff, but you need to vet these dudes, because some men just want to be around you so they can play in your face. Welcome to MainStage Podcast. My name is Onika McLean.
And I'm Ania. What's going on, guys?
What is going on? Everything is going on. The world is on fire. They're trying to shut down TikTok. Donald Trump is about to be inaugurated. Joe Biden released 2,500 people. I'm about to get me a man. It's a lot going on in the world today.
No jailbirds, please.
No jailbirds? I'm just saying, a lot of our black men was locked up in unfairly because of crack cocaine and powder cocaine, and now they coming home. So I'm just saying, they probably 62 right now, and if they get to sue the government for wrongful imprisonment, they got a bag. Or am I just making this up?
No, you're telling the truth, but like, no.
Okay, well, then never mind.
No, then you're gonna be having somebody waking up 3:00 in the morning talking about good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning.
Did you see Baby Boy?
Yo, I seen
Melvin was in jail, right? Did you see Melvin's abs and his butt? You remember Melvin?
What's his name? What's the actor's name?
Is it Vin Reeves?
Yeah, Ren Reeves. Ren Reeves. I only remember him in Holiday Heart.
Holiday Heart? Oh, you just only remember when he was dressed like a trans.
He did good in that movie.
He did do wonderfully in that movie, but I remember him in Baby Boy, and it was a lot. And then when he was about to choke Jody out.
He's not about to. He did choke him out.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to get choked out.
No, he did. He deserved that choke, too.
Did you know that Jody was only like 19? They was only like 19.
19 telling him to do all this stuff.
No, 19 trying to be grown. That's why he was on a bicycle. That's why he was trying to sell stuff. Because he was a kid. I was like, what? This is all the stuff that I learned on TikTok. All this random information that I may not be able to know anymore. And I don't want to go over to Red Book or whatever, the Red thing, and learn Mandarin. You want to learn Mandarin? Remember you were taking Mandarin in school?
I never took Mandarin.
You didn't?
No.
What language did you take?
French and Latin.
Do you speak French?
No, I don't remember anything.
You don't remember anything from high school?
No, I think most people don't remember their language that they learned in high school.
Really? Even if you learned it for 4 years?
No.
Damn, girl.
No, I don't.
You feel like high school was a waste?
What'd you say?
Was high school a waste?
No, I had fun in high school.
But I mean, like, what did you learn?
A lot. I mean, I don't really think that, like, you learn things in school, right? Mm-hmm. And they're supposed to, well, the things that they require you to learn in school, it's supposed to make you a better candidate when you're pursuing higher education, correct? Mm-hmm. Correct, right?
Or
but then, or even if you're not even pursuing higher education, just higher types of employment, right?
Right.
Then you get these jobs, and none of the stuff that you learned in school is stuff that applies to the job that you're doing, because everything gets taught.
You got to learn it over again.
But not even learning those specific things over again. Mm-hmm. It really just depends on what avenue you take. I don't know, but do I remember things from high school? No. Only thing I remember from high school was like the fun that I had.
Really?
I don't remember what I learned in class.
All I remember from high school is the Decepticons trying to come and rob me for my jewelry, which they never got it. Haha, Minnesota. And then doing hair, I got a lot of clients because I would do
wait. What are you talking about? Decepticon?
Decepticon.
It's like Transformers?
Like the Transformers. It was this gang. They were called the Decepticons, and they gave themselves these stupid names like Minnesota and Azuzazor or whatever. And they would go to high schools and they would like terrorize the kids.
Oh, really?
But they used to come to our high school to kind of like talk to the girls. But if you had jewelry like I had, they would, you know.
So you had jewelry and stuff?
I had a bunch of stuff.
You had 4-finger rings and bamboo hair earrings, and you had you were on the corner sucking on a lollipop.
I was about to say sucking on what?
What the heck?
I don't know. I was gonna say, where are we going with this?
No, the song.
Yeah, no. I had a bunch of jewelry in high school, so you know. I was a little target, but you think I care? You think I wasn't gonna wear my jewelry?
And you were like 4'9" then.
After I braided hair all night and day just to get my stuff so I can get my money up so I can buy things? Hell no.
Have you ever been robbed?
By crackheads. Coming from,
I know you was mad.
I
would be so mad.
I chased him down the street. I was so pissed. So I was walking with my cousin Rhoda, and we were coming from the New Lodge train station, and these two crackheads was walking real close to each other, and then they took my earrings. And then one time I got my earrings snatched on the train because I was sitting in the wrong cart, not the wrong cart, the wrong seat. You know, if you sit in the seat next to the door.
Oh no,
that's okay because it was like they just clicked it and then ran.
It didn't break your ear?
But my ears did. I had to get my ears fixed, but not because I got robbed, just because I kept putting 3 and 4 earrings
in one hole.
That's chicken. Yeah, so then when I got older, I was like, this is ghetto. Because who wants to be dark skinned with keloids and a ripped ear? Like, I was like, nobody's going to take me seriously in corporate America. So I had to get my ears fixed. Shout out to doctor. I forgot. I went to a plastic surgeon, I think. He was good. He was Jewish. It was downtown hospital.
Oh my God. So you wore 3 earrings?
Yeah, because it used to be like click, 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 click.
When you was walking?
Yeah, it's like click, 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 click.
It didn't hurt?
It used to burn sometime, but I didn't care. Because let me tell you something. The fashion was just more important than my comfort. Like, who cares about your comfort? You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. Because I definitely be wearing heels and my feet be on fire.
Yeah.
I don't care. The outfit look good, though.
You be like, I'm just going to keep this like this. I remember having on shoes when I was in my 20s, and my feet hurt so bad, I kept looking down to see if they was on the right foot. I'm like, these got to be on the right foot. This got to be on the right. I kept on saying, is this my left? Is this my right? This is crazy.
No. When my feet start hurting, I just sit in the club. Oh, get up, dance, da-da-da. And I'm just like, hey. And then my feet is like, please, let's go home.
Yeah. When your feet hurt, that's it. When your feet hurt, that's.
I used to have this saying, oh, if my feet start hurting, or if I like want to wear shoes that like I don't want to really want to care about my feet hurting, I would just get really drunk.
You can't feel your feet when you're drunk?
No, you can't. It really doesn't even matter.
Somebody told me about...
It's weird.
Somebody told me about hemp or marijuana oil, and you rub it on your feet, and it makes your feet numb. You know about this?
And I bet you the next day your feet be on fire.
No, they make them numb, and then it's numb.
The next day, your feet, you're going to feel all of that.
Well, guess what? You don't want to feel it in the club. In the club, we ain't all fam.
That's not how it goes.
What is it?
Is we are all fam.
Oh, in the club, are we? After this election, I know that we are not. But what I'm learning on TikTok is a lot of people are going over to this app called Red Door.
No manji.
Hey. What is it called?
It's called Red Note. But I'm to be honest with you, I'm not downloading any new apps.
You're not?
No.
So what are you gonna do without our beloved TikTok?
Get to work.
Really? Just
yes.
Get to work?
I think the world is cutting us off. I think the only thing I really am sad about, obviously, like TikTok, but like TikTok Shop, there was so many things you could buy.
Yeah, that's why we're not getting TikTok. Because
it was so many things. It was so informative. There's so many things you could buy. So many things you can like do. Like there's so many like skin products. Like especially like if you want to get your skin clear, if you want to like have your hair grow. There were so many things that people were like putting on TikTok Shop, and it was actually helping. So I'm just like curious to see like what is going to be the next thing that people gravitate towards for that type of, social engagement.
Yeah, they're gonna go to that Red Note place, which is so crazy because they have this other thing called Fan Base that's supposed to be black owned, and nobody even talking about that.
Well, I didn't know about it.
Yeah, so Fan Base is supposed to be a black owned app where we're supposed to go over and make it a vibe.
Okay,
that's what they said. But I know I see the Negroes, they over on the Red Note talking about we're gonna learn Mandarin.
You downloaded Red Note?
No.
Yeah, no, I just don't feel the need to.
I just don't want to download anything else because in my mind I'm like, I'm just tired of all the engagement.
It just seemed like a trap. I'm gonna just start posting what I want to post when I want to post it, like just what I want to do. Mm-hmm. Like who cares? You know what I mean?
I care.
I mean, you care because you like.
Because people need to come to the shows. And the lipstick line, you want a following.
No, I understand. I mean, I have my little following, but like I'm not really that engaged as I probably should be with them. But honestly, like I don't want to do things that's not authentic, and I don't really do that much socially to be posting that I think is appropriate, if that makes sense.
Right.
That would align with the brand. So I'm just like, why do it, But for you, it's different. Like you have like a real fan base.
Yeah. Old people. Shout out to if you really
it's not
from
even
New York.
Old people.
No, we are, and it's good. And I'm happy. Let me tell you something. Like
maybe you should do a new show and then target all those people.
Oh, that are really from New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to do a street team thing, like where I go and ask people questions on the street. Like, if you're really from New York, then give me, and then answer this question, and then people answer the question, and
if they're not from New York, what do you do to them?
And then we just do beep bomb or something like that.
No, somebody already did that. You can't do that.
I could do whatever I want. It doesn't matter if somebody else did it. I can still do it.
No.
They got it from the Gong Show.
No, but you got to do something different, more creative.
Like what?
I don't know. We have to
put water on them.
What?
Spray them.
You can't do that to people.
Take that. What can you do?
I don't know. Try to get them robbed. I don't know.
That's too much.
Exactly. You can't do that. I'm just playing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm not feeling I'm feeling what you're saying about the street team, but the consequences of not knowing the answers, we need to figure out something funny. Maybe y'all should figure out something funny for us.
Put it in the comments. Figure out something funny and then put it in the comments, guys.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What?
We only have
20 more days.
2 more days.
Until when?
Of TikTok, and it's gone.
Oh, 2 more days of TikTok, then it's gone. I thought you were saying something else. Well, we're about to have a new president, so for 4 years we get to chill out.
What?
Yeah, they said that we're supposed to be taking breaks, but black women never want to take a break. We're supposed to be putting our feet up and get massages and mani-pedis and just chilling out because we know how to struggle. But
I think the thing is this, like you said already too, like Black people, just focus on yourself, focus on your money, focus on your health, focus on your wealth. That's it.
A
There's
lot of
nothing
people
really
are
else to
suing the
do.
banks, though. You know that they said the Capital One, they
Yeah.
handling up people money. There's a lot going on. And remember I told you that my friend said you have to have cash in your house and stuff like that because it's going to be some jiggy stuff going on with these institutions and stuff. This is crazy.
I'm about to start carrying some cash too. I mean, I started I have my little piggy bank or whatever. So all my change that I have, it's all in one space. Sometimes when I have extra cash, I'll put it in there. So I think I'm gonna just continue to add to that because I don't have cash. I'm an Apple Pay person. I'll go outside like everybody else, and all you need is your phone.
Yeah, but what if your app mess up? And now you don't have anything. How you gonna get to work? How you gonna get back? How you gonna do this? How you gonna do that? It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. This is a real crazy time. They're saying that we're about to live in an oligarchy.
What is that?
Where
let's Google.
Where it's, I may have said it wrong, but
I don't know.
It's where just the billionaires, a couple of different families run the world, run our world.
Oligarchy, from Greek oligarche, rule by few, is a form of government in which power rests with a small number of people. Okay.
Elon, Jeff Bezos, and the Cole brothers,
Trump, and the Kardashians,
and Kim and
the Kardashian,
and the Kardashians.
That's probably why they're trying to get rid of Diddy so he can't be a part of the oligarchy, whatever his hell it's called.
Yeah, that's what they say, oligarch. That's what Joe Biden said. He said, in his exit speech, he said that it's going to be a crazy time, that we're about to live in a time where these few people are going to be pushing their agendas. But they're already pushing their agendas with
what the agenda got to do with me?
Well, it does affect you, like congestion pricing. We have congestion pricing because Lyft and Uber lobbied for it. So now we have that in New York because they lobbied for it. The reason why they lobbied for it is because now they can make more money because they only charge you $1.50 for the surcharge as opposed to you driving your own car and you having to pay $13. Does it make sense? It's like as long as big business keep making more money, then that's the thing.
I just can't believe you really have to pay to get to Manhattan.
Yeah. I can't believe that I have to pay to get to Manhattan either. And I made a video on it. And when I say they ate me up in those comments, they were like, look at her with a luxury car. First of all, my car is 20 years old, so shut the hell up. Ain't nothing luxury about it at this point. And look at her with a luxury car complaining. And I'm like, it's like people hate any form of success. Everybody got to be downtrodden and talking. Just shut up and go try to make some money. This life is so hard. Anyway, what? I was just whatever. Who wants to pay for stuff that you never had to pay for? I lived in this city my whole entire life. We've never had to do that, and then all of a sudden, I
was already dealing with $2.90 for the train,
and the train scares me. And I grew up here.
Yeah, the train is a scary place.
And now I'm it's scarier for me because I haven't done it. Right. So now all I'm getting my information from the news, and the news make it seem
and you saw the person be on fire in a train station.
Right.
That's ridiculous. No.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. And we just got to grin and bear it, which is the craziest thing. That's the part that. But you know what? I don't feel anxious.
Me neither.
Even though all this stuff is happening, I'm still like,
It just kind of seems like you ever seen a video when the guy was like a hotel front desk guy, and he had a belligerent person that was trying to get a room, and she was getting really upset with him and called him out of the name, referred to him as a nigga.
N-word?
Yeah, a nigga, right? And he was like, it's above me now. Like now, like now, ma'am, I can't help you, and now you won't be getting a room. Like, it's above me now. And she cried and she did all this exaggeration, and he was like, it's above me now. Like, and he just kept saying it, and it's true. So it just kind of feels like, at least from what I'm thinking, that what you're trying to say, like, is with like politics and like finances and how the world is going. It's just kind of like, I'm gonna just keep doing what I've been doing.
Right. Without stressing myself out.
Yeah, of course.
Without stressing
myself out. Because I feel like Black people stress themselves out within this election.
Yeah, so much. Just trying so hard. At a certain point, you just got to give up.
Yeah.
And I'm the type of person that tries to ride to the end, but I feel like that has not served me in life as much as it harmed me. Does that make sense? Like, having I'm going to keep going attitude is good for when you're trying to be successful, I guess, but it's bad when you're trying to make situations that are inevitably bad, try to make it good. I could believe it through it. I could that person that they don't understand that all they need to do is and being that kind of person, not giving up is probably the worst thing, because sometimes you just got to know when to fold them.
Yeah, for your own sanity.
You know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. You just got to know when to do it. It's like a discernment thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out if discernment is either the little voice in your head or like a gut feeling. Or is it the same thing?
I feel like discernment is what you know to do. Beyond your feelings. Okay. So this ain't right. This person is not right. But you don't have any concrete evidence to say that it's not right, but you know it, and you try to talk yourself out of it, because it's easier to believe the lie. It's easier to pretend like you trust the person. It's easier because then you ain't got to deal with the courage to walk away from it.
100%.
The courage to just be like, nah, that doesn't work for me.
Or even the courage beyond relationships, the courage to just bet on yourself.
Yeah, the courage.
And like business and stuff like that. A lot of people be like, oh, I'm scared to do it.
Oh, I'm waiting for somebody else to do it for me. And then when you know, you need to do this for yourself.
Yeah, because you're the only person that's going to know how to do it, how you would want to do it.
And I feel like when you start betting on yourself, then your stock rises. Because if you doing it for you, and you're like, okay, well, this is what my budget is, and this is what I'm doing, and I'm gonna hire these people, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm calling these shots. Whether you win or whether you lose, you have nobody to blame but yourself. And I think that some people don't bet on themselves.
Yeah.
Because they want somebody to blame. They want somebody to tell them what to do, so that at the end of the day, they could just, they have somebody to blame. But having somebody to blame, so
it's a little tired.
It is a little tired. And having somebody, and when you win, now you need to be giving that person the credit. And nobody does that part. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's that. That's what discernment is. Wow. I've never really been asked that question, because people just say all the time, just use discernment.
Yeah.
You're like, well, where you get it from?
I pulled that one out.
You're crazy.
I don't care.
Have you had a MainStage moment this recently?
Maybe. Maybe this counts as a MainStage moment. I have been not drinking, and not that I can't like stop drinking or nothing like that. Like, I don't have a problem. But I feel like socially, since it's so accepted, it's just something that like you fall victim to, right? So I went out recently and I didn't drink for real. If that, like, I'm gonna say for real, because one of my friends bought me a drink, and it's like, you don't want to be rude and be like, oh, I don't drink it. So it's like, but I didn't really drink the drink. And I took a sip, and then I was like, I don't have to really drink this. But like I felt that I needed to because socially someone bought me a drink and it's like my friend and I'm just like, oh, you know, da da da. But then I thought about it. I was like, this is the test. Right. Basically, like this is the test to see if you're gonna say yay or nay.
Right. That's the test.
Like even just like socially, and nobody's saying like, oh, I don't have to ever drink again, because that's not my that's not what I would want. Yeah, it's not advice, but it's not something that I would want. But I just feel like unnecessarily it doesn't really make sense. Yeah, so I would say it's a small main stage moment, but it's something that I was like, oh.
But I feel like that's something for you.
Yeah,
I think that's huge. I feel like once you start saying that you're going to do certain things and then you do those things, then it begets more of those things. Does that make sense? Like I said, oh, I'm not going to drink. Same thing. Separately, we didn't even have this conversation. I was like, I'm going to just chill on it. And the reason why I'm going to chill on it, because once I start smoking, then I start drinking. And once I start like then now I'm in Popeyes. It's 3 a.m. I'm acting like, you know what I'm saying? I'm eating the Popeyes in my car. I won't come in the house because I'm ashamed, but I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna bust them down. And then the next day I feel sad and depressed about it. Then I'm, you know, getting a smoothie, acting like I don't know the bitch from last night. It's a lie. And I'm like, I don't even want that. You know, I don't even want that. So I just said, let me give myself a moment. And I feel like, you know, it's January. It could be dry January and see where I go from there. So now I'm just thinking to myself, it's just a moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give me today. I'll let tomorrow worry about itself. But today I'm not doing it. And then today just keeps going to the next day, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. I guess in my mind I didn't think it was that big, because it's not like, oh my God, it really was a struggle for me to stop drinking. So I'm not thinking of it like in that regard. But it just kind of seemed like, oh, like a little test, and it was just like, it didn't really need to go that way, and I still had a really fun time.
Well, for me, I'm in the comedy clubs all the time, so the drinks are always there, and I'm allergic to open bars, and so the bar is always open to me. So I'm like, I'm gonna need to get a hold of this, because it's not like I'm just drinking on Saturday. I'm drinking it's on a Tuesday, just because it's there, and then I'm like, oh, I'll just have champagne, or I'll just have this, and in my mind I'm like, my body got to get rid of that poison so often. Now, I'm not hating on nobody who drinks, because I do like me a good cocktail. But right now, I just need me a minute. And I feel good about it. Like I feel like I was suffering from depression a little bit. Like I feel sad, then I won't feel sad.
And that's just mad. The alcohol, yeah.
And I feel like maybe it's the alcohol getting out of my body, and I have not been feeling like that. I've been way more even killed than I have been before. So I was like, let me see what this does, you know? But sugar, like I wish that I could just get rid of the sugar, because that's the real killer. That's the real culprit. The sugar. And you know, I was in Home Goods the other day. Shout out to Home Goods, Marshalls, and TJ Maxx, because those is my bitches. I was in Home Goods, and they have those orange slices, and I bust them down in the car. Bust them down.
I have a confession.
What? Did you eat the rest of my orange slices?
No.
Oh.
I ate a Cinnabon yesterday.
Did you eat it outside so you don't?
No, I have no shame. Oh. I ate it in my room, but I didn't get the big one. I got a mini bun. It was $3.28.
You used to try to act like you better than people.
No, I still feel bad. I still felt
bad. Going to the gym.
I still felt bad. I said, "Did you just eat this Cinnabon?" I said, "Yeah, I just ate it." And 'cause you know why? I went to work, and it was like right across the street, and I went to a different site to work. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna see this place again. Like, I just want the Cinnabon. I just worked 12 hours. I'm like, I don't have work the next couple of days. I'm like, this is a thing. And then I was like, why did I eat that stupid stuff? Yeah. It was good though.
But you feel bad later.
I ate it in 3 bites.
You're a fool, girl.
I'm serious. The mini one is like this big.
Gee,
like
whiz.
this big right here, like this.
So what?
That was it.
Wait, what do you think about Offset and Cardi B?
I heard that audio, and she needs to like get off the phone.
She needs to hang up the phone?
She needs to like, this is my advice for Cardi B. I love Cardi B, but you gotta really put him on the shelf and leave him there. Yeah. Because he's going to make you go crazy. Because he, like, literally all you see from what we're seeing as viewers and people on social media, he's a clown. At least
but the way that he's her 3 kids father.
No, I understand that, but the way that he is taking this breakup and their divorce is very clown-like, and it's only clown-like because he doesn't want to admit that he's hurting, that he's losing his family because of his actions, right? So instead, he's trying to act like he doesn't care.
But maybe he doesn't care.
No. He does care, clearly, if he's trying to torture her or basically not do for his own kids from what she was saying.
But maybe he doesn't care. Like,
maybe he doesn't care. That's what I'm saying. She got to just put him on the shelf and leave him there.
Like some people, some men.
That's why you got to stop caring, for real.
Some men, and I feel like I'm always talking bad about men, so I don't want to bash y'all or whatever. But some men date women just because it's easy, just because they can, and they don't really like them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Like men are prostitutes. And sometimes you just a come up.
Yeah.
And she was young, on the rise, and people will be who you need them to be in the moment. And she big Libra energy, and I'm big Libra energy. So I know, not just because we 2 Libras, but I know that once you get locked and loaded on something that you feel like is yours and you're gonna change it, it ain't no turning back. You're gonna be the biggest fool, because that's just what we do. And that's why so many people say that Libras are unfeeling and because it's, once you end, it's ain't no switching up, and that be the problem. Ain't no switching up until you just be like, oh, this ain't working. Oh, this is Lauryn Hill's line. I keep letting you back in. How can I explain myself? As painful as this thing has been, I still can't be with nobody else. That's that. When you gonna get reciprocity? Never. You never got reciprocity. He didn't buy the stuff for the kids, because it's some men only mess with their kids because they mess with their mama. Because they mess with the mama, and they feel about the kids the way they feel about the mama. And if the mama's on timeout, so are the kids. And that's just what it is. And when that's the case, it ain't nothing you can do about it except feel sad and lonely about it, because damn, you know what I'm saying? You have children. You as a mom, and most dads, you think they gonna care about those kids.
And she has a newborn.
And outside of the relationship. Just thank God she has a hustler mentality. Thank God Cardi B is a New York chick, because you gonna get your paper. Every time, hurt and sad and lonely, I still got to get to this bag. So shout out to her for that. But I understand she came into this business with everybody in her business, like social media, everybody in her business. And I'm glad that she's still keeping that full transparency so that the younger women can see. Not that I'm saying don't date guys and all that stuff, but you need to vet these dudes, because some men just want to be around you so they can play in your face.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just
it's definitely a word I'm gonna take. I think one thing though about it is too, about the whole situation with Cardi B, is just like you said, she's hurting, and also from what I gathered, from what I remember from seeing, he on social media, he has other kids outside of her relationship in their marriage, right? He has like 3 or 4 kids,
but
right?
Before their marriage.
Yeah, before. So I think he spent the holidays with his prior children and not her 3 children with him. So that's also a hurtful thing too. But that's what you're saying. Like he's gonna hurt you, Cardi, because he's mad that you won't let him keep running amok around your space.
Like, who the hell are you to not run? Who the hell are you to not let me keep playing in your face?
Yeah. To basically,
now you want to be smart. Oh, now you want to be smart. That's what that is.
So in that regard, now in his mind, he's like, oh well, I'm gonna get back to her where it would hurt, and that would be through our children. But if somebody is doing that to you, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but certain things I can't come back from.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that's like, I can take a lot of stuff, but if you doing too much, and if I feel like you purposely doing things to try to make me feel some type of way, I'm slowly but surely making my
Backing up.
exit.
Yeah.
Because that is just like dangerous territory.
But I've
You
done
cannot
it.
be you cannot be with these men or these anybody that is just trying to entice you to crash out, because
Yeah.
that's what it be feeling like. It's like, do you want me to flip out?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
that's what it is.
I don't like that feeling.
But I know that I've been dumb. I've
No,
been
me too.
so dumb. So it's
Yeah.
never a situation where I'm just like, oh, you need to, because it's really hard to put somebody on a shelf.
It's something you have to learn to do. I 100% agree, because before I used to give people chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. And in my mind, I used to be like, oh, well, I used to date this guy or whatever. And like, he just was like always doing stuff, but like with other girls. And I was just like, in my mind, I was like, why is he doing that? Like, I don't really know. Like, you don't have to lie. So it's just like in my mind, why does this person keep doing these things? And then I realized, oh, he's doing it because he wants a reaction out of me, or he wants me to feel
Pain.
wants me to feel pain, but also wants me to feel like something is wrong with me, and that's why he keep doing what he doing. But the thing is this, it's just something wrong with him. But I didn't understand that at my young age. So I'm just like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. So when things like this happen, you need to be reluctant for forgiveness, and to keep re-entertaining these types of people, because they're clearly saying, girl, I don't give two F's about you.
And I just want to see how much I can hurt you.
And I want to see how, quote unquote, dumb you are, or how dumb you are to come back and want more. And once you get that in your mind, like, oh, and a little bit, you got to be a little bit delusional too. Like, you're like, even if your self-esteem is not there,
Pretend,
bro. Pretend.
who would you be if you weren't that?
Because because when you're pretending, subconsciously, that's really how you're gonna start to really feel over time, or in your mind. Even if you're pretending, your mind like, oh, the person that I would think that I would want to be, that I'm pretending to be, is not accepting this. So why would I accept this now?
Right.
So you kind of got to be in that mind frame. I feel like when it comes with between like dating guys and stuff like that, I don't know if this is a bad thing, but I do feel like over time in like my experiences, I've had great experiences and I had not so great experiences. And I kind of feel like the only way that I've been able to like keep me okay, and to keep me from going through different types of emotions that I feel like sometimes men will try to make you feel, or try to entice you to feel, I just kind of like don't really be caring.
But
And
how?
I'm gonna tell you how. Like I used to. Everybody's one of those girls who's like, he say he's gonna call and he doesn't call, or like when you're like, oh, he say he's gonna call, or tells you to wait up to call, or like, wait, I'm gonna call you, and then they never call you, and then you're waiting, late at night,
Ding,
and like
bing, bing, bing,
like
bing.
but everybody's done it, so it's just kind of like in your mind, it's like, so when someone is telling me something like that, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
You don't believe, you don't expect.
No, I do not believe it. I just feel like, oh, he lying. And then even if he does call me, I'm asleep.
Okay.
Because I'm putting myself first in every aspect. And maybe that's how I'm able to, quote unquote, not care. Because I can feel some type of way about certain things like that, because I am going to still feel a way. I'm a woman. But I feel like letting it take over my day, or like letting it like just take over my energy, is something like I really try hard to check myself with every time, because I'm like, prior to me talking to this person, or prior to me even answering a phone call, I was good. So why am I letting you
ruin my day?
not even ruin my day, but just make me anxious?
Yeah. Well, it's deregulating your
exactly.
nervous system.
Yeah, I don't. So, but it's something you gotta constantly tell yourself. So it's not really like, oh, I don't care, I'm just not caring. It's just something you gotta constantly be like, this is dumb. I don't really care what you guys say anyway. Like, it is what it is. And a weird thing with men, I don't know if this works with women, but with men, they come back more when you act like that in a weird way. But to me, that just make me not want you. But I'm gonna still talk to you to just because I'll be bored to when I want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it overall, it's just like, oh, you're not my husband. Like, you're not the person I'm supposed to be
You're
with.
not
Like,
him.
You're not him. Because
That's how it be. You just be like, oh, you're not him. So why
you like the abuse that I am showing you with my inconsistency? This is making you want me more?
No, but you know what that is?
I don't like that.
No, but you know what that is?
This is weird.
But you have to think about it like this. This is another take on it. Men are hunters.
Yeah.
And the more difficult the prey, the more enticing it is.
I was just at dinner with my friends last night, right? And we went out to the club this weekend, just around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't nothing spectacular.
Look at me. Always trying to be in somebody's business. Go ahead.
No, I mean, it was just something around here. Like, it was like Crown Heights. So we went to go get food. And so we went to go get food, and we were talking because we went to the club last weekend. And one of my friends was like, Ania, you didn't even flinch. This guy was staring at you the whole time in the section. And I'm just like, okay, I know. Oh, well, why didn't you speak to him? Why didn't you talk to him? Because he didn't come and talk to me. And that's how it's going to be. Why would I want, if someone's staring at me, I make a look so they can come talk to me. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to enjoy my time.
Right.
What the hell? No. What the heck? This is what I'm saying. Let a man be a man for real. If he's going to be that one.
Are you decentering men?
Yes. They're not the center of my life.
What is this about?
I'm not a lesbian. Relax.
So no, because I'm hearing a lot of this decenter men.
I'm decentering men. It doesn't make any sense.
Is my generation pick me generation?
No. You guys are not pick me generations at all.
Okay.
You guys fell in love with guys. And I honestly feel like you guys fell in love with guys that did for y'all.
Oh yeah, well, it was a lot of money in these streets.
I understand that, but I'm saying at least your generation was really getting tricked on. These girls think that getting tricked on
is some scammer stealing their mother credit card.
Yeah, stealing somebody's credit card, or not even just a scamming part. Some of these girls think tricking is buying food. Oh. We have really lost a generation. I'm not gonna lie, like, that is the craziest thing I think I've ever heard. But it really, like, oh, he did this, he did that, and it's like, that's what he's supposed to do.
Right, and he ate too, right? Okay, yeah, it's silly. It's silly.
It's silly. You're 100% right. It's silly, and really, what it is, y'all might get mad at me, but it really is tacky and bird-ish, and bird-like.
Because you don't have any expectations of a guy.
You don't have any expectations of a man to really treat you nicely, regardless of him thinking he could have sex with you or not.
Right.
Like, come on,
y'all can just have a nice experience.
You could just have a nice experience.
But now relationships are
too transactional.
Yeah, it's just transactional.
But the thing is, every relationship has transactions, which is fine.
But everybody
especially
gotta make
when
them,
stuff. Yeah, but I'm just saying. Wait, what were you saying?
Everybody got to make the transaction. Everybody in the relationship are making transactions.
Exactly, it's
right.
mutual.
Right.
But also it can be mutual in different aspects and not just through finances.
Right. That's
so that's the thing too. And I think that a lot of women that think like this think that, oh, to get in my space you need to do And the thing is, someone could be in your space just because y'all like the same, I don't know, music, fashion, just in little regards, just actually being able to talk to a person and really get to see if you like them.
But you know what it is though? Women.
I'm not talking to somebody I don't like.
Women and men, but for the most part, I've noticed women lie. They cap. They pretend. Y'all bitches gotta stop pretending that these guys is doing all this stuff for y'all.
And they doing it themselves.
You know you buying your own stuff, and that's fine. But why? Because you say that a man did it for you, that it has some other value on it. Stop lying. We lying for each other. You just trying to make the other girl feel
jealous.
Let me tell you something about relationships. They are mutually beneficial. Mm-hmm. Everybody gotta help. Do you see this fucking society? Unless you are messing with I don't know, Elon Musk, even Jeff Bezos, bitch left him. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't messing with some CEO with some real money, if you're not messing with some real money, everybody else trying to make it. And even if they have some level of success, right? Some level of success. Ain't nobody just going to be like, you know, you real cute. I'ma just do everything for you forever. I am what? And even if you are, I'm thinking about that guy, the guy that used to be on the Ellen DeGeneres show, Tricks. What's his name? Twitch, right? What happened? Right? Like, come on. They doing TikTok videos. They dancing.
And he's depressed.
So damn depressed. So he's doing all this stuff, making sure this girl's okay. And now she writing a book, airing out his secrets. What are we like this world? I don't know what happened. But y'all got to get back to the basics. Y'all got to bring it back to Polaroid cameras. Y'all got to get it back to record players, 45s. Y'all got to bring it back to a time where we was connecting just because it felt good to connect.
Like, when have you guys like really went on nice dates with men that took you out for dancing, that took you out to go listen to some nice music, and not to go sit out and and smoke hookah all day, like
hookah and wait, I'm sorry.
and I like hookah, so I'm not even trying to say we can't turn
hookah,
up and have the
chops,
yeah,
and some potatoes. Like, come on,
like, come on
it's
out.
So much more stuff.
It's so much more stuff, and what it really just shows me is that a lot of people build their personalities off of what they see on social media, and
you don't know what you like,
and you don't know what you like.
You know what I like?
And that's sad.
You know what I like? Musicals. I love musicals. But I had a main stage moment.
I don't like musicals, but I just have to put that out there. So
I went to see Annie. I went to see Annie.
That's a good musical, though.
Ooh, Annie is my favorite movie. I have watched Annie about 37 times, probably. I probably watch Annie more than I watch The Color Purple, and that's my other favorite movie. But that's a sad one. But Whoopi Goldberg was Miss Hannigan, and when I say I was a kid sitting in there by myself with cotton candy, not even feeling my best because I think I had the neurovirus. But I went and I had a wonderful time, and that's the things that I get to do for me. And I would love to do those things with somebody else, but I'm still gonna do them for me. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't posted anywhere. It ain't got nothing to do with anybody. It's just that what I like. I love for somebody to just be like, it's just. I wish life was a musical. I wish life was a musical. Like, people just start singing.
If life was a musical, I would be so pissed. No.
People start singing on a train.
Oh, like, what the hell? No, but the thing is this, like, you got to do what you want to do for yourself that's going to make you happy. And then if a man comes along or a woman comes along that is cool to hang out with you, or even if you guys don't have the same interests, because you could date people that it's not even the same interest, but it could be
but
respect.
You could turn them on to stuff, and they could turn you on to stuff. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
But people don't even know what they like.
They don't know what they like. And it's just sad because it's like, when you figure out what you like, life is fun.
Yeah.
Like, life is dead fun. Like, sometimes I just want to do things by myself, go places by myself, and then that is just it. Or sometimes I want to bring my friend along and be like, hey, let's go here, let's do this, let's do that. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's definitely something you have to grow into, but I feel like if we're trying to be, showing the younger generation better and what would make them happier and what would make them, less anxious and less depressed, it will really be, instead of you posting, and that's the thing too, because we got to wrap up, but I just want to say something too. When you are posting and creating all this luxury content, it's cool. It's cool, but if we get another app or we get another social media place, like, let's try to be really authentic. Like, let's try to really be your own person, because a lot of the stuff that is going on, or like, oh, I'm gonna post this bag and this da. First of all, the girls with the bags, for real, it don't need to be posted about. You see them when you're outside, or you see them with that. So it's just like, when I see you making that your personality, or like, oh, oh, my trick got me this, my trick got me that. And your trick also beating your ASS at
And
night.
raping your kids.
And touching your kids.
Yeah.
And touching your kids, but you posting on Instagram like stuff is happy. And that is why, guys, stop looking at other people in their lives. Like when y'all watch this podcast, y'all don't need to be looking at our lives thinking, oh, you can achieve this and all that. We're regular people.
Just working
and honestly,
hard.
a lot of y'all know us in person too, so you already know. So it's just like, I'm just saying, people that don't know, I don't want you to look at me, or I know that she doesn't want you guys to look at her and be like, oh, I want to be exactly like her. You don't know what it's taken for her to be a comedian. Like, you don't know that. You don't know her story. And
but you can find it out.
You can find it out, but I'm just saying, you cannot be trying to aspire to have somebody's life or have somebody's experiences, because sometimes, and 9 times out of 10, especially with relationships, it be going down, especially when they break up and then they be telling you all of the stuff that be happening on social media. It be like, I could have sworn y'all was happy, but that's why you can't aspire for other people's stuff.
Right. So this is what I want to say. You can follow us on MainStage Podcast on all social media platforms. Please comment and share. Also on February 15th, I'm doing a live taping at Littlefield, which is 635 Sackett Street. It's 2 shows, a 7 and a 9. Please get your tickets. The links will be in all of my social media bios. I need y'all to get them quick because we gonna do it right. And I'm not gonna say the name of it because I always change my mind. But I'm out. This was a good episode.
It was a good episode.
Chip.
Bye, guys.